Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me. It's been a little while. NEC happened, and I had a couple of things going on, but now I'm back to once a week again on Wednesdays. Uh, Today, actually, I wanted to wait until I had some recording equipment, but with EX coming out more or less on Saturday, I wanted to do uh some analyze some matches for you guys. This was something I should have been doing the whole time, but I'm gonna try to come up with a regular schedule of either doing vlog one week and then uh, match analysis the next week, or have like 1 week vlog, 1 week vlog and match analysis, or something. I'll work something out. Um, on the subject of, really quick, I just want to talk about NEC a little bit. Maybe I'll do like a recap next week. But it was a really good tournament. There was a really good turnout. Shia came from West Coast with someone else who worked at Axis. Her name was Eileen, I believe, and they bought EX, and it was pretty fun. I got to do a little training mode and play a little Relius. He's pretty cool. Uh, if I had anything to be disappointed about, I guess that's like the first tournament I lost since I came back from Japan. So I'm a little bit sad about that. But it was good. That's the first time I lost to SKD. Like, that's the first time he actually took me out of a tournament. Because I've lost him. He's taken sets off of me before, but every time I met him again, I would just run it back. So uh, it was good. It was good. I really think he's like one of the, again, like he's really one of the Noels, even though I think he's changing characters next version. I believe SCR is this Saturday. I'm going to be watching that. I don't think I'm going to be watching the stream, so I'm going to the next level, but I'm definitely going to be talking about it. I think DS Move's going to win. I want Dacid. I think Dacid is going. I want Dacid to prove me wrong, but I think DS Move's got this. Shia can win. Uh, I don't think. Yeah, Shia didn't play SKD in tournament at all, so I don't know what his Noel experience is and stuff. But I think the top three is gonna be some order of DS Move, Dacid, and Shia. I don't know if there's could be any like dark horses there or anything. But with that, let's go right into it. I am definitely connected to Xbox Live. So I played some games today. Normally, see, the problem with me commentating on my own matches is I like just like only save matches when I style on people really hard, or someone does something really dumb, or something dumb happens. So today, for the first time, I joined, I think on Dust Loop, his name's Skill Randy. I joined his room, and after I warmed up a little bit, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play like six or seven games, and I'm just gonna save each and every one. A couple of the latter games, there was like some lag spikes, so I didn't save those because then the quality of like the analysis would go down. But I have about 6 matches here. I think I'm only going to, depending on time, I might go through all 6, but I think I'm gonna go for 4. They're all up against Rachel. I use Makoto and Lychee. So let's just get into it. How about this bottom one right here? Oh, you can see the Chun-Li box. Whoop, whatever. Alright, zoom this out a little bit. Okay, so before we even start, as far as this match, I think Makoto just wins this match only in damage. Like, Rachel definitely outzones Makoto for sure, and any threat of like his projectile in like a mid-screen range, Rachel more or less gets a free approach if Makoto's like cautious. As in, like say I dash up and like block because of 236A or Pumpkin being nearby or something, then she can just dash in 2A. That's free pressure. But at any time, if Makoto gets an opportunity, I believe she could just go in really hard and win. So as you see right there, he already used like 2 wind stocks to get that pumpkin out. Ew, he looks really mad. Yeah, he used 2 wind stocks to get that pumpkin out, which is questionable, but he already has that full screen presence on me. I'm going to be doing whatever I can to be away from Pumpkin and George. That was lucky. Too far to confirm. Take him to the corner. Throw! 2C. B lightning arrow. So he has 4 wind stocks. So I dropped the combo, but he had about like 2.5 wind stocks. So if I didn't do my orb right, he would have had an opportunity to wind out. Fortunately for me, he respects. Going in, throw again. Anytime I throw against Rachel, it's probably looking for to see. Put down the orb. There it is. If I keep him in 2A, that's silly. That Makoto players is the best way to get Rachel players to respect your normals when she's in the corner trying to get her way out. 5D is actually really good for punishing people's whiffs in the corner. As you can see, this round's probably dead. Okay, I was lucky he did it just try to peace out. Now he gets pressure. That low, by the way, that low, when Rachel's do like 5B jump 2D into 2B, it's like the same as when Carl's do, let's say, like some action with the sister into glide throw into 2B. You can actually jump out of that, but that's a hard read. So, as in, you have to like, directly guess and try to jump out. So most of the time, I won't actually jump. I realized this later in the matches. Going in. So George there, that was an accident. I should have thrown right away. Even if it's a purple throw, George will disappear. So it's actually really worth going in. Like if there's no pumpkin or anything and Rachel's just sitting on George, just go in. Go in, get that purple throw. Oh, 236A. Zoning. Right here. That's what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure he was just really surprised. Okay. As far as that previous purple throw, I'm pretty sure he was just really surprised I went in the first place. Just to get that throw. Just like catch him blocking, cancel your 2A in a throw, get George off you, and reset the situation back to neutral. After, I'd say, as far as teching goes, people need to like tech, like actually like neutral tech. There's like a culture of late teching and late rolling that goes on in like mid-level play that it's like really, it's not easy, it's pretty easy to stop actually. So he just gave me a huge momentum by not getting up. 236A, B lightning arrow. Put it out again. That's one of the counters. That's like another counter to them winding out. But I don't like doing that much. He just does it again though. 2C is the most bullshit fucking move. I can't wait for that move to suck. You can bait it by being out of range, but like I'm Makoto, like I can't be out of range. There it is, that low. Now as far as numbers, I think I got it, so I bursted. And that's what I'm talking about. He didn't burst. I mean, he didn't tech. Small burst bait in there, but that was a good burst. That's a good example of burst. Oh, I should just end this. This is definitely ending with him dying. Yep. So I want to talk about that last burst. So right before, when I did the re-jump, when I did corner upper follow up with 5A 6A, I actually did 4A 6A, which was to bait a possible burst. but he waited to burst until I did my second DP. Well, the damage wasn't that high. It was like less than 2,000, but just the fact that he chose DP as the spot to burst rather than that 5A was a really good decision. Because generally, what you want to do when you burst is you want to burst a move that has a lot of recovery. You want to make that move whip. You don't want it to hit. Because essentially any 5A or 2A is burst safe as long as you're holding back. And any B normals is also kind of burst safe as long as the recovery is really fast. Excuse me. So there, I mean, I guess Makoto, normally people just burst 2C, that's like the right thing to do. You also don't want to burst hits. I think I have an example of this in one of the Lychee matches. You don't want to burst a hit that, like a multi-hitting move, if the opponent, as in the guy hitting you, has 50 meter. Because once the first hit hits you, they're able to rapid cancel pretty much anything. I should demonstrate this real quick. It's actually pretty easy for me to do. Tao is a really great example. Tao's 3C. Once the first hit of 3C hits, if she has 50 meter, it's totally burst safe. Alright, so let's just set Jin to burst real quick. Shokeki Kai Hole. He's blocking. Alright. I should mash it. Whoops. Alright. My bad. One more time. That was a little fast, but free. Anyone. I'll do it for one other character. Anyone with a multi-hitting move like that, once the first hit hits, it's free. And some characters, like let's say, I might as well do Lychee. A reason I actually really like Lychee's back throw combo in the corner, the one that puts you in the corner anyway, and why I'm gonna miss it next version is actually because of this. Whoops. Whoops, that's even worse. Wow. Normally they go into the corner, but you get my point. Alrighty, let's move on to the second Makoto match. Maybe I'll move on to Lychee after this. Alright. That was a smart backdash besides me getting it in. Whoops. That neutral position. Again, breaking that, getting that throw on Rachel, very important, and she has George out. He had nothing else out. It's totally safe to do that. Unless he sticks out a move. But most Rachels won't think to actually just attack. Ooh, that's really bad for him. Who, obviously, is dead. Oh, no. I'm keeping it simple, I guess. So Iris, now he's getting his, setting up his corner right now. Oh, no. Strings reset. He did this to me a couple of times, where he forced me down. I don't know what the point of that was. Now the thing is, when Rachel has 50 meter, 2C is way too scary. That move does like a retarded amount of damage, and it's actually really hard for Makoto to bait it. Most characters to deal with it. 3C has a little bit of invul. Just a little bit. It's not fast. 2C, JB, JD, cannon, 5D, combo correction, very important. He said, get off me. An added bonus, also, all Makoto players, you guys should be doing that kind of hit confirm if you catch them in the air with like 5B or 5C and you're near the corner. You should always go JD-2C. I forgot my previous point. Whatever. It was it down for it. Oop. Look at how much I respect the pumpkin, by the way. The pumpkin is like, it's like a fireball in Street Fighter that can go in whatever direction Rachel wants. So the difference between pumpkin being out and frog being out is like, even though frog's out, it's not actually scary unless other stuff like let's say a lightning rod is out or pumpkin's out. But just pumpkin being out is enough for me to want to move out of the way of a potential pumpkin. Counter assaults. Throw. The throw is 2D. Me reading 2C. Also, I think Tempest Dahlia is a stupid fucking move. Like, really stupid. Even though it's like, again, this is a burst safe combo coming out. Burst safe again, but remember to, when you're doing the 2B burst safe combo, you remember to delay the 5B so you can actually block the burst. Tempest Dahlia is kind of like FFG. Like, basically, Rachel is spending 50 meter to get wind back, pretty much. Get wind back, pretty much free pressure, and maybe get items out if she wants. But it's really fucking annoying. Also, don't forget that level 4 Tempest Dahlia actually breaks primer. The last hit breaks primer. I forgot that. I'm not sure if I saved the match, but I lost the match to him breaking primer. It might be the next one. Baden, J2C. Tries to throw reject me, I don't bite. And full screen projectile punch to win. I kind of want to talk about throws a little bit. There might be, maybe the match after this, he tries to set up throws on me. His throw rate on me was very low, admittedly, with his Rachel. Because the thing about throws in this game is that you have to really hide your intentions and really feel out the way your opponent likes to deal with throws, like, period. Like, he'll do things like do a 2A, do a 2A, like do like 2 or 3 slow 2As, and then dash up and try to throw reject. I'm not gonna hit throw break on that, but if you do all kinds of like scary like fast pressure and just slide up and try to throw me, you might get it. You just have to. The thing about option select throw tech that I really like is, I mean, it's used properly, it's very, very, very safe. Used properly, if you can get a feel on like whether your opponent likes to first throw whiff setups will completely lose to option select throw tech, which is great because I believe in pure numbers throw reject throw whiff setups, excuse me, do way more damage than being thrown. Like, most throws will only do around 3,000 damage, maybe 4,000 in the corner or 4,000 in the meter. But normally, throw whiff does way more. Like, Light Cheese throw whiff setups do like over 4,000. In CS1, it was like 5,600 just because you with the throw. Makoto's does 4,700. Like, it does way too much damage. So you're effectively cutting out a huge risk then you run the risk of getting purple throw reject missed. But you can minimize that by like playing safe, tapping it, not like tapping it constantly, just like watching your opponent's pressure and how they pressure you. Let's see, 20 minutes. How about a lychee match? We'll go top down this time rather than bottom up. Alright. Action. That is what Lychee wants the most as an opening move against Rachel. DP. Lychee's DP is gorgeous against zoners. Like, it's just fantastic against like Arakune, Rachel. When they try to hang up really high above you in the air and like set up their projectiles and stuff. He wasn't really high in this case. I just happened to glide throw and DP because most people try to anti-air me or mash when I land. So I just DP sometimes. But you get rewarded with like knockdown, mix up, or if you're lucky and positioned right, full combo like this. B, C, B, B, C, B, B. I'm so glad this is gone next game, even though it does a lot of damage. Chin. Still mix up. That's actually a really good way to deal with the delay staff flick, which is also plus 12. People tend to forget that. See? Pumpkin's down. This is bad for me. That, I believe, is one of the only ways to actually get JA, like, on Lychee, because Lychee is actually too short to do Rising JA too. That caught me off guard. I don't know what he was baiting. Bad throw setup, in my opinion. Now, playing footsies against Lychee as Rachel is kind of risky if Lychee has the stick. Lychee pretty much outranges Rachel, period, unless she uses wind. Overhead. I should have confirmed that. I don't know why I didn't. I wanted that. Bad Weasel. 2-3-6A, very good way to keep Lychee in check. Rather than use normals, I'd say use 2-3-6A instead. Get rid of George, mission accomplished. No wind. My main purpose there of Daishonin, get rid of George, make him waste a wind. The pumpkin he had would be worthless, more or less, if he tried to wind away, and he did. Mission accomplished. In there. Overhead. Next knockdown is really important. I decided to go Hatsuchun for knockdown. I definitely baited that goal burst. I guess the wind helped him out by making him go forward. The whole reason I even backdashed in the first place was to bait that goal burst. Round 2. Backdashing the 3C. Subamegaishi. That setup is designed to punish rolls. In there, 2C. Damage isn't as bad raw, but it's still annoying to deal with. Lychee's actually rather good at dealing with 2C. Subamegaishi. Push him in the corner. For Lychee players, you can only do that if you do 2C, 5C Subame. Yeah, Lychee's actually rather good at baiting 2C because her moves are just, she just has long range, so she can pressure safely outside of the hitbox. She can use moves like 2B, staffless 2B, and staffless 3C to bait it. Throw back. Oh, drop. That was probably lag at that point. Very brave 2C. Ridiculously brave 2C. Dashing in like that. DP. Don't give a fuck. I saw his primary, but I guess I didn't buffer the air dash over there. If you notice, Rachel, this all came from me DPing after he 3C'd me. So if you notice, Rachel's styling a little bit too hard, like just going in after 3C. 3C's actually, I don't know the exact number. Let me check. 3C is 3C's even on block, but her 5A is 6 frames. Lychee's 5A is also 6 frames. Her 2A is 7 frames. I believe both of theirs are, yeah, both their 2As are 7 frames. So there's a couple of ways to handle this situation. A, simply DP. Simply DP and keep them in track. B, if you're, say, Makoto or Noelle, especially if you can IB that last hit. If you can IB that last hit, then she's -3. Then you're in legit advantage. But Rachel has the option to hold 3C. Oh, excuse me. 3C is also even, but it's like 7 hits or something. So it's a little bit harder to actually time when you IB it. You can choose the backstep. Also, if you think she'll use a normal after, it's a little bit risky. You have to IB, but you can try throwing. A counter throw will actually win. And if you IB, a counter throw will definitely win if she uses 5A or 2A. If you're a Tager and she 3Cs and tries to 5A, you can definitely throw and win, because when a throw and a normal are in range of each other at the same time, the throw will always win. But Tager's the only one with a 6 frame throw, so he's the only one who can take advantage of that. Combo B, B, C, B. Oh no, Okazame. I wanted that 2C again. There it is, 5,000 damage. Too much damage. Cute little reset. I made a little face when that happened, but that whiffed, so got a little lucky. A good counter assault. As far as Rachel, definitely don't counter assault 6B. Definitely don't counter assault 5B. Wait for like 5C, close range solar iris, like he did, something like that. Something counter assault you generally want to do when they're committing to a normal. That's something usually that they can't jump cancel or something. It helps like if you know if they have something that can make your counter assault whiff. Like in the case of, say, Lychee versus Makoto, Makoto's 2B can make Lychee's counter assault whiff. It's not jump cancelable though. Neither is 2A. But if I counter assault her 2A and it just goes to the 2B, then I'm fucked. So, say Lychee versus Makoto, you should wait for 5C and then counter assault. Or really just wait for 4D saves a day. Dong dong. Or really just wait for 2B to happen in a block string and then use a counter assault. Also, Makoto's 3C makes it whiff, but that's just an aside. Alright, I'll do one more, I guess. I'll save the other two for some other time. This one should be good. Alright. Again, Lychee versus Rachel. Oh, I forgot to cover my general opinion of this matchup. I think Lychee wins. Just like damage, overall damage, and like control space. Rachel can actually do things about Lychee's zoning this game though, more than previous versions. Previous versions, Lychee was really good at shutting down Rachel. This version, mostly because of no 3C Itsu cancel, guard point cancel, Rachel can directly punish Lychee for trying to 3C George, which makes Lychee's standard method of starting to take apart Rachel's zoning riskier. So it's a little bit better for Rachel in that regard. But outside of that, like use of Tsubame Gaishi, setting the stick down, especially using Shishin 4 Winds, staff spinning when you have it set, that's extremely good for just cutting through Rachel's projectiles and advancing space. And as an added benefit, you get the staff back, and you're back into like mid-range where Lychee is really strong. Once Lychee pins down Rachel, it's extremely hard for her to get out. Lychee is very good against 2C. Rachel more or less only has 2C, countersoul, or jump to get out, or mash. But if Rachel gets momentum, especially if Lychee has no staff, then she could definitely take it. I'd say it's at worst 6-4 in Lychee's favor. Oop. I wanted that Dragon Punch really bad. I wanted Tsubame so bad. That was, I mean, I ended up crossing him up, but that was more of a throw whiff setup. B, C, B, B, C. Get the stick back, mix up, overhead. What's nice is you get the stick back, and you probably have enough meter for Daishirin. Now here, yeah, here I was doing a little experiment to see what I could do about Rachel's wind. So he had